Hi, I'm Nick Pino, Associate Editor at TechRadar.com, and I've got your review of the MSI GS60 Ghost Pro 3K. The GS60 Ghost Pro is a great value, starting at around $1,700 for the 1080p version, with an NVIDIA GTX 860M GPU humming under the hood. Even better, the Ghost Pro 3K has dashing good looks going for it too, with the lid encased in deep gray, brushed aluminum adorned by an illuminating MSI Dragon Army logo. The laptop rides a fine line between universally cool and unabashed gamer appeal. What you see above the SteelSeries made island keyboard replete with numeric keys are intake vents for two large cooling fans underneath. Just above that is a glowing power button and a rather thick plastic bezel wrapping around the 15.6-inch WQHD Plus panel. The main draw of this Ghost Pro is its ability to play games at resolutions beyond mere HD. But given that mobile GPUs still have a hard time pushing stable frame rates in the most demanding games at 1080p, how does that shake out? Not at all bad. The GS60 Ghost Pro 3K produced far better numbers than the Main Gear Pulse 14, which scored a measly 41 and 11 frames per second on BioShock Infinite and Metro Last Light at ultra settings. During our synthetic test, the Ghost Pro scored a tremendous 53.54 frames per second in BioShock Infinite and respectable 18 frames on the highest settings in Metro Last Light. The Ghost Pro managed to produce a perfectly playable 36 frames per second on Titanfall at its native 3K resolution, but we did have to bring the texture detail down from ultra to high, reduce to about 30% draw distance, and put the rest of its settings notched at high. While it's not a terrible sacrifice to play one of the latest games at a post-HD resolution, there are realistic limits to the machine. So while it rocks the latest games now, expect the GTX 870M to have a tougher time with the next set of big releases, like Dragon Age Inquisition and The Witcher 3. MSI makes a big to-do of its dual-fan thermal cooling design, found inside the GS60 Ghost Pro. Easily mistaken for a speaker grill, the row of perforations on the notebook's keyboard deck are actually intake vents for two fans that work double time whenever the GPU and CPU are under heavy load. Vents on either side of the unit are said to dissipate heat at a 45-degree angle to avoid contact with your hands. In practice, however, neither do much to keep the laptop cool while gaming. After just a few minutes of playing any game, the upper left side of the keyboard, down to about the escape key, reaches painful temperatures. The machine was so hot to the touch that, frankly, I was afraid to test how it felt on my lap for fear of a trip to the emergency room. While heat like this isn't terribly surprising from a gaming laptop this slim, and MSI successfully kept the area underneath the keyboard itself cool, it's worth a warning for sure. Finally, I would have expected more battery life from a machine that's designed to fit in a backpack. It is a gaming laptop after all, and as such, it shouldn't be expected to challenge the 13-inch MacBook Air in battery life anytime soon, but an extra hour or two would have been nice. The GS60 Ghost Pro 3K is a beauty to behold, but unless you're seriously intent on getting into post-HD gaming right now, save yourself a few $100 and opt for the 1080p version. To get the full lowdown on the MSI GS60 Ghost Pro, be sure to read our comprehensive review. And for the tech news and reviews you need to know about, keep it locked on TechRadar.